So ever since I saw the film, it's been bugging me. I've been so curious. Are you related to Sergio?
No, believe it or not. I should go around saying it's my grandfather.
If you're gonna tell a lie, that would be a great one to tell.
Right?
Yeah.
But which is so funny because you would think he's sort of the most famous Leone, right? Sergio Leone is in terms of filmmaking, of course. But nobody calls me Leone. They all just call me Leone, which I don't mind, but it's pronounced Leone.
Oh,
so,
okay.
yeah. So, but no relation as far as I know.
All right, thank you.
All right. I think I got two questions real quick, okay? For the next upcoming film or films, do you think you want to be exploring any of Art's backstory at all, or what makes him tick?
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
And he said he's hitting a new level of supernatural. So I had a question earlier during the day. Who do you think will win between Art, Michael Myers, and Jason in the free for all?
Oh, that's not fair.
They all three of them got that, you know, you can kill me, but I'm still gonna come back in a year or two.
Yeah.
Well, he could definitely beat Michael Myers if Michael Myers could get his ass handed to him by a kid that was beaten up by band.
Right.
Just so you know.
Shots fired. Listen, I'm always
I'm
gonna
not the only one, I see.
I'm always gonna put my money on my boy over here.
Didn't Sienna win?
She cheated. Cheated. She came up, stuck behind me, and stabbed me in the back.
I was playing your game, baby.
She came back from the dead. She did the Jesus on me.
I would just like to know, when you did the movie, what was your favorite scene?
In part two, I would say it was either the Clown Cafe scene or the costume shop scene. I had a lot of fun doing it. Costume shop scene because I got to play around a lot. Just like, there's so much, behind the scenes stuff from that where I was just playing with all the different classes on that rack, and whooping cushions and stuff like that. But the Clown Cafe, the Clown Cafe scene, this is why I don't talk in the movies. English hard, but that scene was so much fun. First of all, because I got to shoot a Tommy gun and a flamethrower in the same day. But second of all, it was like we had a lot of our Indiegogo backers there on set with us, and they were in the scene. There are a lot of the victims that are in that scene, and they brought a whole new freshness to us. It was a whole week we were filming that scene. It was right before we went into lockdown and COVID, and that was probably one of the most fun weeks that we all had on set. It was just a big, love fest, and everybody was partying, having fun, all that kind of stuff. And we didn't know the world was about to go insane, so it was awesome.
Yeah, the Clown Cafe, that was a fun set to just be on because it was so bizarre, it was so bright, and you're just like, what the hell are we? What the hell are we?
Warm, it was very warm.
Was it warm?
No.
Yeah. My favorite thing to watch was her finally whipping the shit out of him in the chapel. That was fun. Finally. Yeah.
She actually whipped me one time too, right across the lips. It was like, ooh, it was fair. It was fair because I hit her several times too. So I was like, but I was like, ooh, now I know how it feels.
They were fake, but they hurt. Yeah, definitely the ending scenes. It was really cathartic, and I did for the fighting, I did all of my own stunts, and I just love getting physical. I love getting physical in roles. It just helps me get in the mind of the character, and it just felt great to just scream bloody murder and chop some guy's head off. And I love doing my scenes with Elliot because I felt like it brought our whole relationship full circle. And this one looked creepy as hell. Unfortunately, we didn't get to work together because she would I'm so mad. It looks like we're looking at each other, but we're looking at nothing in real life. Yeah. That's just good acting. And I loved watching it come together as well.
My favorite scene was the possum scene, as gross as it was.
It was so much
was filming it, and the possum guts were made out of gelatin and strawberry sauce, and it did not taste good, but it was fun to film. And it was a real possum. Like a real, yeah.
This is a very hard question because all the scenes that they just said, I love. I loved working with David. I loved working with Lauren. I loved working with Amelie. Everyone, the whole cast and crew was so awesome and kind. But I would say my favorite to film had to be the shopping scene because I thought that was cool.
Well, I'm from a different movie altogether, so I'm gonna have to say from All Hallows Eve, probably the Terrifier short, the gas station scene, like beginning to the end, and the counter to the head sawn off, which was wonderful.
From Terrifier 1, when when Art shot Tara in the face was one of my favorites there. Definitely not expected. And from 2 was actually Brooke's kill. I think that kill doesn't get enough credit in the film. Everyone talks about the bedroom scene, and obviously Damien and Phil did an amazing job with the effects on that. Shot it twice, 2 different times, because COVID came and Damien got crazier ideas. But I think seeing Brooke's kill with the whole, the kneecap coming off and the shoulder and the crack and the acid, I think that's really a brutal scene that doesn't get enough credit, and I love that scene.
You also swung that club a lot, didn't you?
Well, now we know why I love that scene.
I knew it had something to do with
No, it didn't. I do like that scene though.
Hi, my question's for Damien and Phil.
Oh my God, this is amazing. That's so cool.
For making your own props, how do you go about that for making like your prosthetics, and how long did it take you to clean off the casing?
Oh my God, that's a great question. A horrible memory. But
I'm so scared.
how we do it is we basically mold all of Phil's family members. Seriously, we molded his wife and his daughter because during lockdown we couldn't get to Casey to get some of the other body parts we needed. We did before we started shooting. We molded Casey, her head, and then her body in the position, the sitting position when she wakes up on the bed and she's like really mutilated. So we had that. So what was the second part of that question?
How long did it take to clean her?
Oh my God. So when she's in her final stage makeup, and it's all those gashes and the lashes on her, it's all made of glue. It's like just straight glue on her. And it was like 4 o'clock in the morning when we were finished, and we're dead because we're just coming off like a 14-hour day now. So I think it was me, Jackie, our makeup artist, Phil, Scott, our PA. We all just put Casey in the middle of the kitchen. We all surrounded her, and for probably 2.5 hours, I would say, we just had to like delicately with brushes and makeup remover just scrape at her skin. It's so hard to get those cuts off.
I told him we should have just let her do it.
I feel her pain with the makeup removal. Me and David also know how it is.
Yeah, hers was the worst though.
Yeah.
I mean, and she had to go through that as well once Art whips her. I mean, if you remember how we do the same thing, and I'd fall asleep. Literally, I fall asleep on Crazy. Thank you.
If you could play any horror character other than the movies you've been in, who would you be?
If I could be any hard, I would tell you him.
Any
Gosh, horror-wise, I would say Freddy. I think that would just be a fun challenge. I just love the personality of the character, and if I ever played him, I would want to do it as close to what Robert did with, because I think if you do anything other than that, it's just not Freddy.
I think I'd want to be Ash from Evil Dead.
It's hard to say because I really love the original actors' performances. I would love to do like a Jack from The Shining kind of character, just into madness, or like Mia from Evil Dead 2013, like play possessed. I just want to be bad, you know? So I want to play a bad character, so hopefully that'll happen in the future.
I think I'd like to be Megan. I can't dance as well, but I could try my best.
Ghostface, so loved.
Jason, probably, yeah. Jason.
David took my answer. I would Freddy Krueger or Robert Englund in 2001 Maniacs is really freaking cool. Yeah, Jack Nicholson, Sienna, I love that role.
For me, even though I've never seen it, it would have to be Leprechaun. Because that's the only outfit I would fit in.